Algernon's October with the check-in on Hip Hop United. We got Brooklyn in the house. This queen of the hustle's been making her mark on the industry for quite some time now and has the Grammy nomination as proof that she's headed towards greatness. We got Monique Nikkole on the check-in. How you doing, queen?
I am great, King.
It is great to see you and all of that. How are you doing with all of this heat going on here in the wonderful city of Atlanta?
Managing barely.
Now, how has the transition been from you in terms of New York City to Atlanta? Like, what's been the biggest adjustment you've had to make?
The food.
Okay, talk to me about that.
I miss my New York pizza.
Okay.
I miss White Castles. I just miss a lot of the culture that's there. It's a lot of culture here too, but it's just different in Brooklyn.
I got you. Now tell me the difference between the pizza in New York and the pizza in Atlanta.
And the bagels too. It's the water.
Okay.
The water makes better crust in New York. Yeah.
I'm learning stuff.
Yeah, it's just that you can't duplicate it.
Okay, it's just different.
It's just different.
Yeah. Georgia is more inland. We don't have, y'all obviously about all of the different, rivers, lakes, and water bodies, whereas all of our stuff is more man-made.
Yes.
So Georgia, or at least Atlanta, I should say, we're in the middle of Georgia. So, okay, I guess I get that. Okay, well, back to you. Let's start from the beginning. Tell me about your music origins and what made you gravitate towards wanting to be an artist.
My dad, although he was a lieutenant on the fire department in the city, he sang professionally. So I was born into music. It was always music in the house.
Yeah.
And that was like my biggest influence early on. And then you had the queens like Stephanie Mills and Melissa Morgan and Shantae Moore and Gladys Knight, and I could just go on and on and on.
Powerful.
Yeah. So those were my first teachers, and I fell in love with the human voice. Just the voice. Period. Yeah, and that was where I began.
I like it. I knew about your father being a singer, and I heard you mention that you got some of the songs, I guess, that he had made in the past that you were planning on kind of doing a duets album with or whatever. So what would you title that project, and do you have a timeline as to when you want to do that?
Honestly, I haven't thought of a title yet, but maybe like Daddy and Me. I don't know.
Nice.
That just came off the top of the dome. And I'm not sure the timeline, but I feel like it's going to happen next year.
Okay.
I need to do it.
It sounds like it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah. I just need to be in that. It's just a different creative zone when you're dealing with something like that. It's very, it's fragile.
I understand. Handle it with care. Yeah.
It's like you should see me trying to handle these because everything is on wax. Back then, all his demos, and like I'm afraid to touch them because I don't want to damage them. But I had them all digitized, so yeah.
Totally understand. That's going to be special. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. But into present moments and things going on, you've got a very powerful single out right now that's running up the YouTube views.
Yes.
If What I Feel Is Real is a very solid vibe, and it feels like a Stephanie Mills throwback from the 80s when I first heard it. In fact, something about the way it kind of had that similar vibe. I'm not sure if that's where you were going with it or not.
But everyone is like, oh my God, you sound like Stephanie Mills. But these are the ladies, I studied them, and then you kind of gravitate towards the people that you have the same kind of quality of voice. Mm-hmm. Most singers do, because that's where you are. But it wasn't the plan. I got sent the track by John Michael Halcott did the track, and the lyrics and the hook and everything just came. Mm-hmm. It was so organic. It just was one of those. It wasn't forced, and you hear it. That's what came out. And we kind of kept what came out. It wasn't a whole bunch of takes, not a whole bunch of auto-tune and all that stuff. It's not perfect, but it's real. You know what I'm saying?
Pure R&B. Pure R&B soul.
Something you could feel.
That's the whole thing about it. Now, I saw that you shot it in Piedmont Park. As a New York City girl who has Central Park and many others or whatever, what made you want to shoot it in Piedmont Park?
Well, this is my home now. Okay. Home is New York, but I'm here. I've been here for over 4 years, and I embrace the culture of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So why not?
I like it.
Why not? And throw on a New York fitted or something with it. You know, I'm always gonna rep both places because this is where I'm at.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. Now, how did you manage working behind and, of course, center stage while being in law enforcement? Like, did the two worlds ever collide? Like, did you ever, like, see someone you may have dealt with, you know, while you were doing your job at a music event? Like, how does that work?
No.
Like, hey.
No, luckily, because I was on Nassau County Police Department.
Long Island.
Long Island, right? And then I lived in Suffolk.
Ooh.
I had left the city back in, I don't know, 1999.
Mm-hmm.
I had left the city. So it's just kind of a different world working in Nassau. So I didn't see a lot of people from the city coming through Nassau like that.
Yeah, Massapequa is not exactly the hot spot in those places like that.
So I didn't have that conflict of interest, which was good. And it's like, if I'm not working, I'm over here working. I ain't worried about what's going on in Nassau. And most times people didn't even know what I did. You know.
Gotcha.
Unless you knew me. You had to be on the inner circle to know that. You know, so yeah, it was cool.
Okay, I just wondered about that. You sitting there doing the show, you're telling some, oh yeah, what? You know, so I get that. All right. Well, you reached a beautiful milestone that not many people have reached in their career. You are a Grammy-nominated artist, and that's a big thing. Let's just let that sit for a minute right there.
It's crazy.
It's a big deal. Give me some insight about the project and how it feels to have this very special distinction.
Oh, wow. Still leaves me a little bit speechless. It was one of those things where it was set it and forget it. Antonio Vergara tapped in with me. He's like, oh, you know, come and do this joint on my album. I'm like, all right. So I did my little 2 cents and I submitted it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the next thing I found out is that we were Grammy nominated.
That's crazy.
Well, first considered and then nominated, which is just crazy to me because not that, I mean, we're all looking for that, right?
Yeah.
But it happens when you're not looking for it. And it also happens, like, people are so busy competing, they have to learn the spirit of collaboration. Because the spirit of collaboration is what got me my first Grammy nomination. You know, there's no I in team. It's a team. It's a whole team that comes together to make something great.
Right.
So, yeah, it's crazy.
It is, man. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. And based upon what I've seen and heard, I'm sure there'll be many more.
Yes, from your mouth to God's ears. Yeah, and it's just, I don't know. You want it, right? And then you got it, and then everyone's like, lean into it. Like, you need to start, because I'm so humble, it just takes time to sink in. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking around, I'm Grammy nominated, so-and-so. Well,
we're going to toot that horn for you. We're going to tell people for you ahead of time in terms of that. Because that's, like I said, that's a very special distinction. And there's people that work, you know, as an artist their whole careers.
True.
And never come anywhere near a nomination or a win. So that's a beautiful thing.
It is. And it is reflective of all of the work that's been done for so many years. I'm not going to date myself, but yeah, it was like, oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
You know, we got here. I didn't know I was going to get here like this, but we here.
I hear that. You did a lot of things behind the scenes in terms of, you know, artist management and everything that goes with that, and then decided to kind of just focus on you in terms of that. What kind of brought you to the point where you were like, you know, I love everybody and I love doing that type of thing, but you know, it's time to kind of put all that energy into my projects.
Artists not showing up for themselves. Managers wanting more than the artists. Too many, you know, times I'm spending money on studio and everything else because I had a label also. Mm-hmm. And you're not showing up on time. You know, it's just, why am I doing this? Yeah. I know it. I have the talent. 2015, it's time to... I said, all right, I'm going to let it go and just invest in myself. And that's what pushed me out in center stage, so to speak. And it's been up. It's been up. It's been down, too.
Understandable.
You get your wins and you get your losses now. because you know how this industry is.
Yeah.
So, but it's been good. It's been a good run.
So you're independent.
I am.
Do you ever see yourself at any point in time kind of plugging into a major, or did you just want to kind of continue to run things the way you want to run them?
It would be great to have the right support.
Mm-hmm.
To have that big machine, to assist in a partnership.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to just sell my soul down the river just to say I'm signed, because there's a lot of people that sign and they're not doing anything but sitting as a write-off for the company. So, I would love that. I would love that if the right deal came forth. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how do you feel about the state of R&B, and how comfortable are you with some artists utilizing AI to create the vibes?
Okay, some people gonna hate me, but I don't think anyone should be using AI for music that should be coming from the soul, because AI doesn't have a soul. So I don't get it. I will never get that. AI has its place, but I don't feel that that's the place for it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you don't want it anywhere near the creative process, in your opinion?
No. What do we? I mean, listen. I am no computer techie person to that extreme, right? So excuse my ignorance, but I think that us as artists and creatives and producers and that full gamut of the collective of people that make music, I think we've been fine up till now. So why do we need an AI artist or AI generated anything to get the job done? I just think it takes the heart out of it. Just like if you auto-tune something to death, it takes the soul out of the record. Nothing's perfect.
Right.
So there's beauty and flaws too. So yeah, I don't like it.
All right. Fair enough. And I agree with you. It does definitely snatch the soul out from it. You can't take away the human element of it, because that's what music is all about. It's about the human experience.
At the end of the day, music is something you feel. Yeah. You hear it, but it's something that you experience. And how am I going to experience that from a bot? It's a no-go for me.
Say no more.
Yeah.
Now, what new projects and events do you have coming up, and where can people find you to be able to tap in?
Yes. All right. So tonight I'm at the City Winery in Atlanta.
Hey.
Yeah. Showtime's 8 p.m. I think they still have a few tickets left, so you can tap in. I don't know when this is going to air. Then I have my album dropping, which is called Enigmatic, and that'll be in September.
So we get the full project.
You do.
What can we expect from that? Talk to me. What kind of goodies you got lined up for us?
I've been referred to as an enigma, so to speak, because I could sing so many different types of music, and my fashion changes, and so you're gonna be in for a ride. It's not one of those albums where it's gonna be all in one chord or just a mood or a vibe. No slight, but we gonna party, we gonna cry, we gonna make love. You know what I'm saying? It's life. It's reflective of life. So we gonna take that ride together.
I love it, Queen. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, listen, we just appreciate you coming through, checking in with us, sharing some details about your music and your journey. Obviously, I wish you nothing but continued success. Please tell everybody all your platforms in terms of where they can find things. Yes. I saw the YouTube going up, so we want to keep that going up.
Yes. You can find me at Monique Nikkole, and that's MoniqueNikkole, and that's everywhere. If you go to my website, put a .com on that. That's everywhere. Or you Google me, you'll find everything. Everything is under Monique Nikkole.
I got you. And before we roll out, tell me about your sense of style, because I love everything that's happening right now in terms of that. Are we going to get more of that in the videos and the visuals as well?
Yes, absolutely. My daughter, she's like, Mom, stop with the pink lipstick and wear something darker. And I'm like, okay, So I'm like, all right. She was like, you too young to be out here with pink lipstick. What's wrong with pink lipstick? So you're going to see a little bit more earth tones and darker hues coming up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying something new.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah.
listen, I'm just looking forward to seeing it all. I love what I've heard and seen so far.
Thank
so
you.
Make sure you come back and check in with us again another time once the album drops and once you kind of got things going on. For everybody else who's listening, make sure you subscribe to Hip Hop United on the iHeart app. Select Hip Hop United in the presets. We appreciate all the support. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Monique, Nikkole, you have been officially checked in with Hip Hop United. Let's go.